Hi, Joe here. Hope you're well. In this video, I'm going to cover the belt system. Perhaps you are new to the system. Perhaps you already have some experience in Krav Maga or the martial arts. So the belts are here to help you focus in your journey. So some people like the fact that, I can relate it with the fact when I was a white belt in, all the martial arts, even karate, judo, and even Krav Maga, I had to start somehow. The belt gives you the incentive to move forward. Example, when I was young, very young, I used to train karate. And in the beginning of the class and at the end of the class, the instructor will line all the students up from the youngest one, white belt, or the first class, if you like it, all the way to the highest level black belt at the end of the mat there. So my goal in the beginning was very simple. Looking around, I want to be the guy standing right at the end of it for many reasons. Because first of all, I want to have the knowledge. I want to, be respected, which at the end of the day is what we're looking for. You become an expert in Krav Maga, as they call in some Krav Maga organizations, or just a black belt. So, as the joke goes, with great powers comes great responsibility. Yeah. So the higher you go, you should be able to back that up. That's at least the idea. Anyway, let me go back to this: white belt, yellow belt, and orange belt. These are the first three levels. That is the beginner, okay, beginner level as we call it. And then eventually you're going to go green, purple, and blue. That's intermediate level. Brown belt 1 to 5, that's senior level. And then eventually we have the expert level, or the black belt, if you like. Okay. We also have a little chart to explain to new people how does it work. So some people are more visual, who picked up this quicker. Some others will have to go through a few more times and trying to understand that. Trial class is right on top. That's when you're going to join us for a trial class. We can show you some bits and bobs about Krav Maga and give you some basic knowledge. Again, remember, the trial class is just 1 hour. There are certain things we can teach you. It all depends how fast can you absorb all the information. But most of the people enjoy it. Most of the people come back and then eventually join us and start practicing as a white belt. As a white belt, you're going to receive a belt from us, and you are also going to receive a logbook, which is a simple but a very efficient tool to keep track of all your classes. We also have an online app where every time you book a class, you can the instructor will take your name there to make sure we can match your logbook plus the online application there. Here we have 25 little boxes. Each one of them, every time you come to train, the instructor will sign one of these boxes. Towards the fifth one, you are going to get a piece of tape, electric tape, very simple electric tape, around your white belt there. So just to give the visual impression that you attended 5 classes already. You're not a beginner. Okay, so new people will join. They will have no tags on the belts, and you will be able already to stand, slide forward, so that you're moving up the ranks now. 5 classes later, so in other words 10, you're going to get your second tag on your belt, and then eventually the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. So if you walk into a class and you see a white belt with five tags, that means the white belt is ready to go for the next level, which is a yellow belt. Okay, so that is the minimum. So some people require less, some people will require another 25 classes here. It depends. So the system is there to help you. But again, if you can perform the techniques, you can move to the next level. If you still have any questions, any doubts, we will practice, we'll continue training until you can reach that level in order to move on. As a yellow belt, we have 50 classes here. Yellow, orange, and green belts. 50 classes. So 25, 50, 50, 50. Okay? At this level, green belt, that's when, going back to the chart here, the green belt is when you can attend the first level of our instructor's course. So that will give you enough knowledge to teach orange belts, yellow belts, white belts, and eventually a trial class. Okay, so the idea behind is to start exposing you to, from a different point of view now. You're not the one standing looking at the instructor. Now you're the one standing facing the students. You're the one in charge now. Some people like it. Some people have as a part of their nature. Some others have to work a little bit harder in order to get there. But one thing is very important. So you need to start somewhere. Okay, first level of instructor's course. Purple belt, blue belt, and eventually brown belt. Brown belt 1, it's when you can attend the second level of instructor's course. So you got some more experience now. You can teach blue belts, purples, and all the way to the bottom there. So you're gonna add more experience to your tool bag, as we call it. Yes, I have a tool bag full of skills and techniques and tactics there. And now, as an instructor, you can go back and teach all these people here, start helping us running pre-gradings and gradings. And the idea is to develop to the point where perhaps in the future you decide to open your own club, your own school. Why not? You got experience, you got the knowledge, and you have a good contacts, and the idea is to help you to move forward. Okay. Eventually, brown belt 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That will be the next level of the instructor's course. Perhaps here preparing you for the big black belt. And now you should be able to run an event without me or any other instructor being there. So you can run trial classes, you can run gradings, pre-gradings. You can pretty much have your own school if that's the case, if that's part of your plan. But anyway, white belt, yellow, orange, beginner level, green, purple, and blue, intermediate level. Then we have all the brown belts here as a senior level, and then eventually the black belt level. Okay. To match what I just said, you're going to receive, as you go from white to yellow, a diploma, or as people call a participation certificate, if you like it. Yellow belt for you to keep a record of your journey. And then eventually we're going to go to the, as you can probably tell, the orange one, orange belt, eventually a green belt, purple belt, blue belt, and then eventually a brown belt. So the brown belt will have exactly the same diploma, but there's the numbers on the side will change. Brown belt 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with that. And the last one, perhaps the black belt level. Black belt also will come to 5 more levels after that, but we're going to be talking about this in a different video. Okay, the goal is to get you here, to get you started especially, and then eventually have a clear goal of what's happening throughout your career as a Krav Maga practitioner there. I mentioned about the tags for the white belt. That's to give you the little, tap on the back, the little hug. Congratulations, you attended 5 more classes. Let's go for the next level, 5 more, and then eventually 5 more, and so on. The tag system also moves towards yellow, orange. So yellow, orange, green, purple, and blue, you're going to still have a tag system there. The number of sessions will increase a little, but example, the blue belt to go to brown belt, you need to attend 75 classes. Okay, so every 15 classes, you're going to have a tag. So 15, 30, and so on. So 5 tags, 75 classes, you're ready to go to brown belt level. What happened at the brown belt level? We don't have tags anymore because now we actually have the level tag there. Brown belt 1, brown belt 2, 3, 4, and 5, obviously. If you are familiar with the system from different organizations, yeah, as I mentioned, practitioner level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Graduate level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and then the expert level, or in other words, the black belt. Is that clear? So the system is here. It's been tested. It's been proved. We've been running this for many years now. People enjoy it. People have fun. Some of them decide in the beginning, I don't care about belts. But then after a while, they see the partners moving, getting the belts getting dark and darker, and all of a sudden, oops, now I need to catch up. I need to start grading. I need to move forward. And also the grading, it's a very important, what's it called, a rite of passage, if you like it, because you see people changing. After the grading, people walk slightly different in the class. They are more confident. They know better what they're doing. At orange level, for instance, you will start sparring. Okay, so white belt and yellow belt, you don't necessarily need to spar because you're new to it. So we don't want to cause any trauma. And one of the things that's funny enough that we get calls and emails is people asking, do you spar in your classes? For someone to call out of the blue and the first question to be, how much sparring do you do? I normally counter that with the question is, let me ask you a question. You ended up in a Krav Maga school. On the very first day, they put you to spar against some gorilla there, and all of a sudden you ended up injured. And the answer is yes, that's what happened. I'm traumatized now, and I think every Krav Maga school does exactly the same thing, when in reality it's not true. White and yellow belt, no need to spar. You're going to watch, you're going to strike, you're going to improve your footwork, you're going to do some defense against weapons, and so on. Orange belt, now, remember, you have 25 plus 50, that's 75 classes under your belt. Yeah, excuse the joke there. But now sparring here is something very light contact with people that understand what they're doing, in order, again, for you to develop and improve. Green belts, you're going to spar, we start adding multiple attackers here. You're sparring against two, dealing with knives, with sticks, with handguns at blue belt, preparing for the more advanced level in Krav Maga curriculum. So every level there's a curriculum for that. Every level there's a syllabus where you're going to be training on. So it's not, we're not going to guess which technique you need to perform in class. There is a system, there's a structure there for you. Okay, so our system is simple, efficient, and I hope to have you training with us very soon. So book your trial class, come and join us. Let's talk about your experience. Let's build up on top of that. If you're already a Krav Maga practitioner from a different Krav Maga organization, perhaps you reached, I don't know, a P5 level, practitioner level 5 level. You don't have to start from the scratch again. We can pick up from there. We're going to match your knowledge. What I normally ask people to send me is a little video showing defending against a stick attack, defending against a knife attack, and if in the case blue belt or brown belt, defending against a firearm threat. 30 seconds video of each of the techniques. I can judge you before you even show up in the class, and we're going to find the best level to keep you progressing and moving forward. Hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.